welcome back to another video or stream if you are checking this out on Twitch. Okay. I am playing what is known as Genshin Impact, surprisingly. But I will be playing it once it loads, because for some reason it's crashing. But I'm actually pretty far into it because I play for my sister. I play a whole bunch just to be able to basically run her through like the higher tier bosses that could like destroy her. I tend to just ram those bosses with level 70s currently, and it's normally no problem. Make sure to keep an eye out for the Valorant, because I haven't played Valorant in a long time. I used to love the game, but they've changed it a lot since I last played, so I might be horrible, or I might be even better. Who knows? I was horrible whenever I first played. So we're gonna see how that goes whenever I start playing, not Genshin, Valorant. I will do some WoW. It's the problem with WoW is I haven't decided how I'm gonna do it. Whether I'm going to do like a new character, or I'm just gonna show you like different things on like one of my main characters. I don't know how I should do WoW. Also, League of Legends, I will be doing that. I might be playing ARAM though instead of Arena, but I will be playing at least one Arena. I'm gonna try and play it with my father later to see how that works. Welcome to everybody at the stream. And we're here. Okay. So as you can see, I use a very weird combo. I use AK Glitch, Can't Get No, whatever you want to call him. But he's my main dude, he's my highest tier dude. I use him, followed by Chong Yun as my tank and my freezer, Xingling as my quick attack and fire, and Barbara as my ranged water with healing. Also, don't be dissuaded by level 35. My thing's actually not level 35, but I haven't ranked up my world tier yet because I was gonna play with my little sister. So my world tier is actually like, I think, 37, and I'm just kind of glitching it, I think. I don't know. So.
Let the show be.
I've also explored quite a bit. I've gotten down into the desert area. I've explored. I haven't gotten up, which I need to do. And I also use Anemo, which is wind, because it's easier. I haven't gotten down here either. Also, if you want me to do a brand new Genshin Impact, I am willing to do that, but there needs to be enough demand, because it's hard to level once you get up to higher tiers. And I don't really feel like going through all of it just for a quick little run. So if you are up for it, if you want me to, I will gladly do that for the stream. Also, with characters, I don't have a lot. I have Mika, which is my newest character. No, Cole is my newest character. I seriously don't remember getting this guy. I remember getting Thoma, and Diona, Sucrose, Chongyun, Noelle, and then the base 4, and Razor and Xingling are who I have. My sister actually has a lot more characters. She has Fischl and Bennett. She doesn't have Chongyun, but she also has Xinyan, Thoma, Colette, because I just got Kole for her. She doesn't have Kuki, but she does have Mika, and she has Layla, who I want would either be Raiden Shogun or Tartaglia, because they're two legendaries that are really great. I wouldn't mind having Ganyu or Xiao though, but Yanfei is a terrifying one, so is Yoimiya. So. Let's continue on with the quest, so we need to go up. Jesus, where am I? I'm in the Dedra Forest.
I'll protect us.
Here we are.
It looks really nice. That's Paimon's specialty.
Oh, if you don't mind, all of my friends.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival.
Then let's meet at the...
It's a deal.
I may be too
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival. Oh, no. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Din. Let the show be.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you.
Good morning, Dunya.
Not at all.
You've worked so hard.
You know it. Well,
Just
many
freeze
vendors
right
came
into
out of the
it.
blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you...
Mushrooms. So,
It's another generally speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rukashaba mushrooms, Nilo Pala lotuses, Sumera roses, and
so the
you,
Wait, but then wouldn't the Pyro Archons Festival be full of food? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to now. Thanks.
Dear customers, would you like to try your...
What's alchemical?
Right?
So,
It's quite simple.
sure sound.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Why does everything sound
So that's the true wisdom behind it. Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies?
Yes, but
He's not even
Naturally, fate will only.
oh, it's not.
Guess that was still.
They say the Sub-Zeros festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalt.
It's a weird guy with a. Hey! It's Dunyarzad!
In the few short days it took to prepare. All right, little soldiers, take your.
Yes, Knight!
Ferret,
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyar's.
as are we to you.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes ready to.
Whichever.
That is the fun part.
Ooh, those are.
And there's also.
Huh? What's a
Onikabuto is a little.
Dunyarzad? You tried them before? It's alright.
I also believe in your.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right.
3.
Which one do you want?
I like going middle. 3.
Attention!
Oh, Paimon thought you survived so many epic.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important.
Really?
It's Night of.
They all basically sound.
Oh, actually, can you come with me to get it?
Dunyarzad?
Welcome to whoever just joined the stream. Playing some Genshin Impact, doing the main quest line while I'm at it.
We're too late. Who knew the little late?
I know, right? Hey,
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites.
Who are you?
That's right. We haven't received any of their.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homiyanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're. Dia! Dia the Flame Mane! No wonder we mercs haven't heard.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started work.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One... Traveler, take Miss...
No! We're gonna stay and help! There's too many of them!
Please be careful.
Don't waste your time worrying.
But I want to fight.
Dunyarzad, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You...
Any more of them? Or rather...
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally they wouldn't have been...
Please, let me...
Come on, it's nothing.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword.
About that. Well, I sold.
It can't be. The anonymous
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made.
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission. Thank you very much.
Don't.
Are you feeling
My lady, your condition. Traveler.
Truly.
How am I? What am I supposed to pick her up and just walk off with her? What am I supposed to do?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal.
Can't believe it's out.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me. Did you know? Before I ran away since I was a child, all I could do was, I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more, not to mention the incredible, this way. When my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
As long as you don't forget Paimon. Paimon also won't forget
To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. Thanks. There will always be frustration. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the dance of Nilou will and with that, my...
Then what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Sub-Zeras? 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 I went the wrong way.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking
Over there!
I think I just saw the Academia's...
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of
the Sub-Zeros festival? The law also prohibits the private hosting. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into... The Grand Sages are...
How? The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. This is a hard pill to swallow, but...
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never...
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear
Ignore
down
that.
this ridiculous eyesore.
My
When we
father's
return,
getting some work
have the
right now.
scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art
Understood.
The Sub-Zeros Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's...
Nilou, are you okay? Oh, Dunyarzad,
yeah.
let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. Or we could get people to block them up.
Nilou, it's all right.
But you've been looking for...
It's okay. See, it would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros.
If you say so.
The next... Yes. Okay.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those...
It really is okay.
Dinyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dinyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable. The project is at...
We're gonna be late! It's all because you... We should go meet
I'm slowly gaining more and more XP, but I'm not leveling up at all.
Good morning, Dinyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start.
Sure.
I can heal you. Every attack I do with this lady heals, so I can heal you.
They're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the...
You are quite well.
Actually, what?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really?
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for...
Is he really
Oh, right. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will...
Understood. I'll keep...
Oh, it's not...
Guess that was still pretty...
It's like, I'm pretty sure I've done this already.
So, where to next?
We're trapped in a loop until the festival. I think until the festival's done, we're trapped in a loop.
Things can't go on like this.
All right, soldiers. Now that you...
Yes, Knight Ferris! What's going on?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's...
Oh, do you want some...
What's the... Ooh!
And there's also...
Oh.
Great! These boxes of candy are Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Ha-ha! Paimon, bet you had incredible... Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going?
It's just a loop. We got looped.
A feeling of deja. Oh, Paimon knows what that is. In that case. So, why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You...
Charcoal-baked Angelina cake? Isn't it that burn thing that didn't look tasty and... Oh. That... Isn't this going a face is telling Paimon that it tasted off. Then, you mean... That's impossible. So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also... Hey, Dinyarzad is sitting by herself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dinyarzad. We meet
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now. But
kidnappers?
I'm okay. Diaz,
Whew. That's a big relief.
not at all. I've always been like this. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh?
Dinyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon.
It's almost time.
Huh? Time?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zero.
It's gonna be a fail again. The Dedra Archon is making us loop, I think.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, When we return, have the
Understood.
the Sub-Zero.
Nilu?
Oh, Junior's. It's okay. But you've been really. It truly is unfortunate.
True, but
The next festival.
wait.
No, nothing.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Ah, So, in the end, maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking.
That beep.
Observing a modest drop in the output of Miyama energy, but
Continue to monitor for variances in the data.
And we're back.
Why does Paimon feel so
Third time. Time number 3. Let's do this.
Good morning, Dinyarzad!
Not at all.
Huh?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can Oh, are you in...
Not
It's not that simple. Each box contains a rat. And there's also...
Huh?
No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want? Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew he always had incredible luck. Paimon?
Ah,
What?
that couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? Mind reading?
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers? Traveler?
It's a little girl. It is the Dedra Archon!
Hey, really?
No way. Tell me that's the Dedra Archon. No, stop. Tell me that's the Dedra Archon. Tell me. I think this is the Dedra Archon.
Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know. A caged bird who can only see the world through their dreams. Traveler? That's...
A caged bird. Who can only see the world through their dreams.
Look! That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzads?
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already...
A knowledge capsule?
You should use it too, Paimon.
You know Paimon? Well, this... What the... This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized... What the heck?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try it.
Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real, what if—
Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, it was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed that first when you saw it is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left. Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Hi, Nahida.
Good.
What's happening? You can awaken—
Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth, I can only give you surface level help, like bits of information and subtle hints.
She looks like she isn't doing well.
If we can break out of this but as things are right now, she's just a...
You sure love to use—
Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times. The Grand Sage said, go celebrate the moon illusion. What's happening right now seems to have... What's happening right... My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't... That should be it. The flow...
A time loop. You've given...
Still the wrong—
A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. The Sub-Zerus festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of it.
Let's think about our current situation. And to do that, Nahida Paimon's
Hey, it's you guys. I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. Huh?
To put it—
What kind of philosoph? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go so...
he actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. Anyway, if it—
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it!
You're really excited.
Help you?
So, you're admitting that—
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. What you just said...
I knew you weren't—
Marvelous.
When you say it like that,
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. The book only says, if you trust your...
So that's how it is. Looks like Fortune— We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah.
fine, my...
Perfect timing.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any...
How did you know what I...
We need to say something...
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds, and then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is...
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You...
All right, so...
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common...
She's quieter than you...
Yeah, she is... Her parents said that this is how she...
Huh?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll get...
I like the music.
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help.
We just wanted her to see...
The real Dunyarzad?
Huh?
I told you that you...
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
What?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying.
Her condition's really bad.
I can sense her aura.
Do you believe us now? So, you think this...
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know. Right! Didn't you awake...
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation...
A Gnosis can do that? No one...
So, this...
She said, and Paimon quotes...
compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the...
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right. What do you think?
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound right.
You mean the Akasha is causing our... When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, compiling the entire country's knowledge, you think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information? Who knows?
What's the point of doing so?
Just think about it. This hive mind could...
Excellent. In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect this.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a... We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length.
But we...
Paimon remembers...
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? Oh, Paimon...
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to...
If we're lab rats, then what are you... The moon?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth. So you should
Okay, then.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't...
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my great...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if I've all...
You're saying that...
That's right. Both...
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have no clue what you two...
So you want us to take...
How did you know what I was...
It's fine. Listen, Nahida, do you think the Samsara has been broken?
Really? Good job on all the...
Hey! What kind of an...
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common. How many todays has it been? It's even possible that the...
Okay, no more!
That's why you get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively at the...
Continue the harvest.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, You already knew?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still up. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that.
Paimon the Duke did that!
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to...
Paimon's flattered and everything.
In other words, if you weren't here, I may as...
Nahida's talking about confusing
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? And
So, what...
The moon, illusions, and lies. What do
This is
they
a
all
dream.
mean? Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day.
Oh! Then the beat, that's why when we wake up, but muscle memory can't be... Nahida, tell us...
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again?
Right! She did help us find her
It's all just a dream. That's my conclusion. It's all just a dream. It's just a dream! That's my hypothesis. It's all just a dream!
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also...
It hurt? Why?
Well, you're still getting...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just...
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick... Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys?
Don't think too hard about it. Just...
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body...
Yes, you remember...
Then I'd have to disagree.
Oh? What?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zerus festival day after day, then what? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way...
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day. It's not very likely, but it's also...
No, it is impossible.
You have proof.
You two are surprisingly serious about this. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh?
See those marks on the dummy? Those, let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but what?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style. And even the same sword...
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the result. Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. But at least yep, that's true. So, strange? Paimon feel... Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange. Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard? How about we go back and ask Nahida?
This is an interesting dilemma.
Back early today.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also...
leaving the city. As far as I remember...
We did? But we don't remember...
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory,
Yep. Something here is definitely fishy. Meep. Our memories are back! About that...
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, listen to it and you...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler... It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay.
A reward on the road.
A reward on the road. Let me eat this first.
Why can't we leave?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already...
That's your problem. Make sure...
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lot. Let's go and question... Hello, sir. What?
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, this is a good spot. And the guard has... Huh? Why? Are you going to... What? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but... okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and... Memories! Traveler! Paimon would never... Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon...
Paimon, calm down. He's...
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Okay, Paimon, can you... I see. Using 2 people.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way!
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you... I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memory.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message?
But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to... Well... Oh,
yep! Nope!
I'm done. Here you go.
What?
You need some little changes. Akasha Turmeric
to make something like this?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should...
We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's expose... All right. Paimon isn't as... Okay. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you look like... Everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from...
There's another part here.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now! Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message...
Probably because you...
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha.
The message. It should have come from...
After the beep, Traveler...
Traveler. What do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the... Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of news. Paimon's head is...
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Ark, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the...
Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey! to think. Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh.
My glasses are being pushed against my head and it's like slowly getting more and more painful.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for— Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate, as it is the man. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Those spaces remind me of dreams. The moon, people in Sumeru don't dream. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream. And those spaces? Huh. So people in...
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the...
I knew it was the freaking dreams. I knew.
The Akasha relies on the power of a Gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire... and it grants knowledge to the...
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power, but is stealing everyone's...
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most in other words...
So in other words, Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from great... The real story is that the sage...
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times.
Correct. Their disembodied consciousness is placed. No one is any the wiser as another day people wake up to yet an...
So, this is like a dream?
Very good, Paimon.
Okay. So that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real...
Alright, last question.
You're the Dendro Archon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine... Now that I think about it...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question.
That wasn't hard at all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, those can. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more. Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. After we end the Sabzeruz Festival Samsara,
How can the sages of the...
in the end, I'm just the moon.
A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow.
She's the Dedra Archon we were all in a dream. Oh, man. If only I knew.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Dunyarzad
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Paimon can't believe it.
She's actually something like a puppet. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no... So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in...
But personality...
Puppets are stiff. And can't cop... We know. Speaking of which...
Dunyarzad truly believed that she...
Yes. Back then, her family was old. I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's far from it. I'm still a long way. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon...
Please don't beat yourself up over it.
I'm not
Don't be like that, Nahi.
To prevent more tragedies like this.
Great, but...
Although the Sabzeruz Festival dream is under the... That means this dream...
Huh?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then... Which means, with the power...
Imagination.
Imagination means, like when the server at the... However, if you're the dream's host, and you become a the dream will respond in kind. And the But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how... Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming.
How are we going to find... And even if we did, after all, like you said...
It's extremely difficult, yes. As for me...
Out of town? Or you...
Yes. I want Narian.
She was such a good person. Yeah, but... Paimon's wondering... Huh. So... Who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, valid. Let's go ask him some...
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment? That came up.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions!
Okay, my wish. My wish.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked at... She just doesn't see... I've also...
So...
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said... What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my up. Oh!
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion. Nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunya...
My lady.
That That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... fine, alright, not... Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
A new punching bag.
Swift and merciful.
Finally get to have some fun, Jesus. I love listening to the storyline and all, but there was not a single bit of fighting in it.
Close enough. Forth, my blade.
Nice and spicy!
Wind blade. Disappear.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want... Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before this, she said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying... Yeah, even... This is the place! Hey, the windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a Should we open? Wow. Even though she was also... She must have wanted to give this to us if we hadn't found it. But now that we know, we... Hey! Where are you up?
Dunyarzad is probably the actual dreamer. That's what my guess is that she's the actual dreamer. Because I don't think it's good enough for me to be the actual dreamer. So it's make me think, because Dunyarzad's the most loyal follower, that it's Dunyarzad who is the actual dreamer. That's different. That's not the same.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
This is the only different thing that has not happened, and every single time it was saying regrets. This was a regret, not seeing the dance.
If you continue to resist, we will. The Grand Sage is a. Oh.
Traveler?
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck?
Hi.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course. So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Yes.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct?
Yeah. What's huh? You guys are... Hey!
Oh, it was Nilou.
They disappeared!
That was my second
Where's
guess.
the hose? Purple body Saras, don't it? It's just like the example. So when you saw the flowers, but if we want to end the Sims, how should we make...
Am I true?
Huh?
So I'm...
Wrong guess, but as far as you know...
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage?
Ooh, sounds...
Yep. But in his piety and wisdom, all kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, I miss my... The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, You're off to search. In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru.
So, the first...
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of
I didn't
Sub-Zero's
think
as
it'd be
beautiful as we
Nilou
can.
unless like Dunyazard was there. But that was my second guess, was Nilou. I was thinking it could be Nilou or Dunyazard, but it ended up being Nilou. Even though I kind of wish it was Dunyazard so that she didn't die. Kind of wish that
The
like
wait is over,
she was
everyone.
dreaming herself
I
the whole
dedicate
time.
this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
She might not be dead though, because the Dendro Archon was talking about a wisp of hope.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Sorry.
Paimon's head. Paimon think the Sub-Zero's fest. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. She's not in her room. What huh?
Catherine?
Well done, Traveler, and thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero.
I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream.
I really thought it was gonna be Dunyarzad in the end. Kinda wish it was. Catherine. Catherine. Catherine.
You're actually and
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
I gotta claim my rewards.
let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's
After we parted on among the countless dreams, I found once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her tree. Such a small fragment of consciousness where both will gradually fade until I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it's still...
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be...
Both are fine.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? Got it. To be honest... Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the Sage's activities for now.
Go and get some sleep.
What a relief.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you...
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know...
I see. Huh.
So it's like
Had
that.
some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we have...
Ad Astra Abyssosque. We meet again, you two.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Hi, Catherine.
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the...
Wait.
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the...
Hey, that's not any better.
I'm sure the
Paimon's gotta ask.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to...
She's in a dream, and that's why Catherine is there. Catherine's gone, Nahida.
So it's been you this whole...
Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me a
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets to get...
Huh? Wasn't I described...
No! We aren't pitying you. But By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunya's?
Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifest, but for the moment, our top focus should still be
right.
So our first priority.
Oh!
Let's continue our chat here.
Okay, so do you have...
Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know any... After all, I've already tried that. But all the key members of... It seems that from the very beginning,
Have you already caught the sick?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make... In any case, I probably... No, wait.
You mean it...
No, it's not that. Doing that would be...
That's a good point. Nahida, you're super smart.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Dark...
Okay, but aren't you...
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly, then I should find someone who's already involved.
You're saying we should recruit a spot? Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Alhaven.
Actually, I already have someone in mind.
Setaria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she? We ran into her basically every time. Paimon still remembers.
She was born in the desert and was hailed as...
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert.
The name Setaria means star. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. Soon after, the star began to waver, instead of staying beside such a sun. But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, but she doesn't really support the academia.
Indeed. When they are presented with she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had already been right. That way, not only can we get useful intel from my past observations, Setaria will tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping to prepare. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune teller. No,
Talking stud?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your the divine voice of wisdom often echoed?
Huh?
Shh. My friend here has...
It would seem that Harut and Marut are...
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
In health.
Love prospect. Oh. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Harut, Marut, did you two
Actually, Paimon,
Is that so? If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut and...
Is this another one of...
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helped Setaria a lot when she first moved. When I start talking with him, listen,
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss...
Speaking of...
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed...
That's nice. You're making...
Oh, no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg.
I see. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another.
No problem. Rest.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working.
Nahida, you've really thought.
It's my duty to protect Sumeru's citizens.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall, you were...
Ah, that's right. After all, I grew... But I'm still...
What an admirable...
Shoot.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons.
I see. Guess that makes sense.
Thank you so much. As long...
So, was that...
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be...
What's the point of all the information?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems. So I remember you mentioned that the Eremites, although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the faith of her own...
Oh, Paimon gets it! Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
Well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply... But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances...
So, you mean...
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King... As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get...
So that's...
Exactly.
Huh? Best of luck.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their sense... Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing...
Alright, then...
Here she comes. Sitar.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts, as for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you.
Paimon. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hide...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Oh, of course I'm listening. You...
Okay then. Strange. Your cats seem... I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
I don't remember.
That's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Heart and Mart.
So,
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
a mess?
Well, could you do a reading?
I hear you. No, the gods are at Sitaria.
Why haven't I gone home?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home?
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who...
King Deshret? No wonder he would... Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the Academia. How can King Deshret...
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry.
Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
That poor girl.
Nahida, all I know are some... Anyway, enough of that.
She's out of Keem's now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What? Oh, right. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking... Actually, well...
Yeah, he's been retired.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, he has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Den...
Oh? So, who are you? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to peer it.
Come on, Sitaria!
So, Shishan, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. I celebrated the Sabzeruz festival so many
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia...
Shishan, don't tell...
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You who...
Please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her.
She can no longer justify.
Hey, she's trying.
This is the most important.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Machi.
Please, try to remain calm, miss.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many
heretics.
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing—
Miss Sataria, King Deshret is immortal. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I've also been running from my guilt. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly—
That's not important. The important thing is to pass— if you could provide some assistance in this matter.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Please tell me, what can I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around— But I know very little about the full scope of the— I've just been working to meet the— However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city.
To fight against the Academia.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant. One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once— let me see—
The Academia entrance.
Don't worry about that. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand—
All right.
So—
that'll depend—
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have— Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
This poor girl.
Just as Nahida
Thank
predicted,
you.
we've managed to bring Sataria
Oh,
to
thank
our
you for
side.
asking. Very tired. But otherwise,
The
tired.
Traveler's execution was ingenious.
Better than
Well,
earlier.
now that we've made
I was having a rough time
But
earlier,
if we're trying to pray to the gods,
so.
How are you, though? Nice. Congrats on that. Sure. I need to upgrade my world level. My world level's stuck at 3 because I haven't done the quest yet. I should be like rank 38 right now. That's so crazy. Nahida. Yeah, I got Discord.
we're here.
That's right. I suppose I'm the other cap.
Shh. We're on a secret.
Yep, Paimon's right. We can— if something were to happen after all.
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make off. What do you feel is up? It's the middle.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual.
Sure.
If you look around,
There you go.
there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh.
I also can't quite.
Well, we're got.
Yep. What am I doing? I wasn't paying attention. What's my quest again? So go up. That's weird, I can't teleport.
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Is it Amelia VTuber? I need to make sure that it's you, so. Oh, it's a cutscene. That's why. Okay.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Okay.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
No, it's the doctor back from.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success.
Not the doctor.
And
the
now
doctor
it
is the worst
seems
one.
they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
They're like
Leave
zombies.
now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Harbinger?
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
She put them all to a dream.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the God of Wisdom.
Nice, that's cool.
This should be far enough.
Looks good. Looks really good.
I might need
Better
to
than
catch
whatever
your
I
breath
can do.
first. Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't kept. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like... Yeah. But what are the Fatui out... Yeah. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But... you mean... Oh, right! Even though he turned... There's no time to loop...
20,000 XP, still level 35. Yeah. I need to upgrade my level. That is some impressive work, though. Very impressive. Very impressive. I never actually thought of doing VTuber. Never thought of it. The doctor. Streaming almost 2 hours now. Let's go. We're looking for Tanari. That's the dude with the ears. That's right. The dude with the ears. All the people have ears. It's just he has specific pointed ears. That's how I describe it.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right... Core of 30? We're nothing like the... We are an elite...
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time.
You're up, traveler!
Following orders. A new punch.
A touch of frost.
Eat this!
Eat that!
New punching.
From whence you came.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Andrew?
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Wind blade! Disappear! Try to keep up!
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries
Actually,
are like?
there's not anything very specific. As you can see, I'm just a small streamer. Actually, as I said on my, Jesus, I can't think of it. I can't think of its name. Description. I'm also a YouTuber. I basically what I do is I will either create videos or I'll stream and record all of it and then create more videos. There's nothing very specific I'm looking for, but if you want to make a suggestion, it might be best to like go look back at some of the videos I've done. I'm mostly a gaming YouTube / streamer. I do a lot of games like Diablo 4. I've done Genshin Impact. I've done Call of Duty. I've done many different games. So you might have to take a look at it.
Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor, going up against...
Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Actually, something just happened. I have to go and grab something and do a little bit of work real quick. So I'm gonna run to Gandharva, and I'm going to. Why are the Eremites here? And I'm going to. Am I on like walking? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to do that.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Sorry. My Discord? No, that is from a game of mine. No, it's... Welcome to whoever's on the stream, by the way. My Twitch is, Lich King. From the same game.
Holly! It's nice.
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Oh, Kale.
I'm sorry, Kale.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go?
Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the... I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. To leave in such a hurry? Master Tainari originally studied in the... I know that...
A research. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Got it.
Alright. Yeah, though, welcome to whoever else is on the stream. We're doing Genshin Impact, as you can see. Main quest line is the Dedro Forest. There's many quest lines, like, there's the prologue off in Mondstadt, which is this area. There's Liu, which is chapter 1 down here in the Sea of Clouds, next to the Sea of Clouds. There's Izanami down here in these islands areas. You only need these islands, but you can choose to go down here and down here. And I'm currently working on the Dedro Forest. So that's what, 4? So we're missing Pyro, Frost, and Pyro, Frost, and water. Pyro, Frost, and water. Catherine?
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
I don't know if it's Amelia who's on this.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened to even a pool of stagnant water.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy. Please.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him. I gave away my true identity when I restored it. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Sorry, my father just came up and knocked on my door.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Plus,
we shouldn't give up hope.
Actually,
yes, I have. You didn't.
We're looking for a.
Okay.
Okay.
Traveler?
It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant...
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You...
Hypatia, you're way too excited. Wait, no.
My consciousness has...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's when my consciousness...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? I promised to help. My current self had...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo. All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you with...
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies.
Izanami?
My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god.
Yep.
My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
Is this the doctor?
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
Could this be the... What is this?
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
I can't tell who that is.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories?
Balladeer!
What we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Alas, if only that...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
I found divine wisdom.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Yes.
Wait, something is...
Why is he running? They're coming after me? Bam. She transferred her mind from Catherine. That's the Balladeer? Tighnari?
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she... After that, Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped... Wait, then where is Nahida?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like... Also, while we were running, the consciousness in... The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness. But even in a moonless night,
Oh no! Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense! Since the doctor captured her, she won't even in a... Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon. That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be a... I've spent some time with you, and...
Thank you, Tighnari.
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, all I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened.
Tighnari, did you...
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to... If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert. Now that you mention it... I knew the Academia has never... But I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have two Fatui from your description, but then...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the Sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go, come find me here.
Thanks, Tighnari.
so we get to go to the desert now. Okay. Okay. So chat, should we go and level up our world a couple times, or should we just stay here and keep doing the main quest line?
Want a taste of my hammer?
Another test subject.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebat. It's pretty lively here.
One second, guys. I'm multitasking here.
So, oh wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Well, I'll hide.
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Got the longest legs in the universe. It's just like, do, while you're like,
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him?
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's...
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia? Wait.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you?
Oh, right. You do have...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth,
I'm still investigating. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for... To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have real...
Al-Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail.
So that's your answer. Well, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to...
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in...
It's always better...
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa.
Too weak to stand against us.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Al-Haytham, do not think you can escape...
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target
seemed to me more like your own... Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with... I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any...
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The Divine Knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a
Wait, the Divine Knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, have you been given a mission that, if I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority?
I should have known you'd be different.
You two?
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all
They,
tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that you gotta help us out here.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality, but how dare you bring your petty disputes? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some... Hey, did either...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you!
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like can... Come on, you two! Jeez, are all of you
All right.
Well, hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating any...
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until... Please, let me introduce myself.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, as a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure. So please, have an honest instance. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the... And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself...
All right.
That's what
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been rather.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the Sages. I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the Sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the Sages had a chance. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less... Well, Sino, if...
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde... Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
second, guys.
The most
Unfortunately, their words contain one key piece of information. From my perspective, the sages are far from. So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port so it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating.
Criminals do love to talk about.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance. You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Reba.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for After all.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can... Answer me this. Did the
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both...
Fine. Although you haven't...
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been... My situation is pretty straightforward. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless
Is that all? Well...
That's more like it.
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry.
Creatures?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as...
Welcome to whoever is in the chat.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back.
When you put it that way...
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Here comes...
Leave.
It's been quite a while since
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
One with my blade! Spirit blade!
Nice and spicy!
Wind blade!
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Get them!
Swift and merciful!
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly... I am the chief of Aru Village. Everyone usually calls me...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I can't say they've always been common. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
And so, Irminsul's withering causes...
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care. Speaking of which, why...
Village Keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars. Most of them are scholars who lost their The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate, but no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them?
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an...
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? But, is it really a good idea to tag along with...
I'll be grateful for the assistance. Let's start by finding a spot.
Let's dance.
And actually, guys, since I am here, let me claim these cores real quick. Let's check this real quick. I'm gonna call it there, guys, because I have been streaming for 3 hours. So, really hope you guys had a great one. Sorry that if I seem a little dull. I'm tired. Very tired. I will most likely be streaming later. So, if y'all enjoyed that, make sure to leave that down in the comments below when this is posted on YouTube. Otherwise, make sure to just follow, check out my YouTube over at the House of Gower on YouTube, and I hope that you guys had a great time. So, see you all in the next video. Bye bye.